So since I wasn't able to record our synchronous class a while ago, I'll be recording na lang this presentation. So for the sake of those who was not able to attend our synchronous class. Now, so this is the sample lesson plan. Now, in creating lesson plan, it has actually different it is divided in different yan. So it is divided in different part. Okay, so the first part we have the objective. Okay, so for the objective, you should fulfill the three, which are the cognitive, affective, and psychomotor. Okay, last time we have talked about the Bloom's taxonomy and what are the verbs and nouns that you should use or you might use now in creating what do you call this objectives. Okay, now for lagi siyang nag-start dito at the end of the session or at the end of the lesson, the students are expected to, number one, what are your objectives? To identify where electronic circuits are applied. Number two, discover simple circuit processes. Three, participate actively in class discussion. No, so you should always remember to fulfill the cognitive, affective, and psychomotor side of in creating objectives. No? What's the difference between the objectives and the goal? Last time we have discussed that. No? So pag sinabi natin goal, that is the end point. Pag sinabi natin objective, what are the processes that you should undertake in order to achieve your goal? So that is objective. And at the end of every lesson, you are expecting your student to achieve something. Now, if not, definitely walang patutunguhan ang ating lesson. No? So that's objective. So we also have content. No? So for the content, no, si content, definitely this includes or this is where your topic is written. No, or if you have subtopic, you may write it as 2.2, material as 2.3, 2.4 as references. Okay? So all the I should write the materials that you will be using here. And for the books and understanding PC hardware, now you should write all the links or all the books that you used for this presentation or the lesson. Also, we have the procedure. Now, so what's the purpose of procedure? No? So in procedure, we have the preparatory activity. So sa preparatory activity, this is where the classroom management happens. Now, this is where when you enter the room, you pagpasok mo, classroom management, please arrange your chairs and pick up the piece of paper under it. That's classroom management. After that, you ask them to stand and then pray, and then you greet them good morning or good afternoon. No, and then you ask the secretary to check the attendance or to report who are the absent for that day. No, and whether or not they are what you call this wearing complete uniform. No, and then after that you ask a review questions. No, so it can be 2 to 3 questions. Pag sinabi natin review, no, ito yung review from your previous discussion. Okay, so let's review. No, you can actually use different platform in order to have an active interaction between your students. You can have an activity, you can use Kahoot, etc. No, para sa review pa lang interactive na. For the developmental activity or the motivation, ito tinatawag natin springboard. No, ito yung magko-connect sa topic natin. Okay? So, here, ito yung magko-connect sa topic natin. This is where you create an activity which is, it must be an interactive activity, no, in order to get your attention of the students. Why? Because this will going to set the mood of the class. Okay? Also, hindi lang tayo nagbibigay ng bastang activity. It should be connected with our topic. And you should connect that before you go to your lesson proper. Okay? You should state the reason why. No? Bakit itong activity? Anong connection ito? And also, you should ask a prompt question. Sabi natin prompt question, ask your students different question in order for them to tell you what is your topic for this day. Okay? That's the importance of motivation. Also, we have the lesson proper. As you can see, we have the teacher's activity and the student's activity. So what's the difference? Definitely student's activity, that will be the answer of the students. Let's say, for example, you ask, certain question and the student will going to answer. No, hindi lang siya basta conversation, okay? Tong conversation na to, ito yung sasagot sa discussion mo, wherein you state all the concepts and all the knowledge that the student needs to learn for this lesson. So that's the lesson proper. As you can see, detailed ito. You can also embed a picture, no, to emphasize or to describe or to illustrate something. Okay, so that's the lesson proper. After lesson proper, you will going to proceed with the application. Okay, so application should also match with your or should be anchored with your motivation. I mean objective. Okay, so application should be anchored with your objective. Now, if you're a while ago, the objective is to participate. Definitely, if you saw the students participated during the class, then the teacher achieves his or her objective. And then dito, in application, you should also state a clear instruction. Let's say, for example, like this one, list down the digital system application and identify them. No, so is it individual by group? No, so you should write. Okay, let's say for example, the student will be divided into ganyang group, and for each group we have 2 to 3 members, and then the student will be given a certain material, and then they will going to list down the digital system, and then after that the student will be going to the student needs to present the right things in front and then identify them, something like that. No, so you should be clear with your instruction. We also have the generalization. For the generalization, no, it is just a question wherein to assess whether your students learn something. Okay, for the valuing and reflection, they should be anchored with the objectives as well sa affective side. Okay, so this one you ask valuing or reflection question. No, also if you will going to notice, we have minutes here. You should write how many minutes no this will run. And for the evaluation, this is very important. This should be anchored with your objective as well. A while ago, we have the objectives such as identify the digital, etc. No, so the objective is identify. You can ask the student to answer a multiple choice, or you can ask the student to identify, etc. No, using identification type of question. No, so if you will going to notice, the evaluation here is to enumerate. If you want your students to enumerate at the end of the lesson, then change your objective. It should be the student will be able at the end of the lesson, the student will be able to enumerate the following. Okay, and also we have assignment. No, so what's the purpose of assignment? This is actually to prepare your students for the next lesson. Okay, your assignment should be written on the board, and bago ka umalis ng classroom, kahit hindi mo burahin yung assignment na part, no? Basta burahin mo yung writings mo sa board except for the assignment para matandaan ng estudyante na may assignment po kami. And that's the end of lesson plan. Now, the challenge is you should prepare your own lesson plan. Choose a certain topic that is related to computer or TLE, and then write a lesson plan. Make sure na short, your presentation will run from 10 to 15 minutes. That will be a mock demo. And also, 10 to 15 minutes lang, so you must choose a topic that is very short, wherein you can discuss it within the minute. Okay? So, that's the discussion a while ago.